Every 4 years, around 60% of registered voters turn out to choose the President of the United States. But the number of people who turn out for municipal elections is much lower. In Burbank's last election, around 18% of registered voters cast their ballot. To put that in perspective, around 105,000 people live here in the city of Burbank. Of those, there are approximately 60,000 registered voters, and of those, only about 11,000 people actually vote, which means only 5,000 or so voters are making a decision for all 105,000 Burbank residents.
Come on, Burbank. You could do better than that. By voting, you exercise your right.
Actor Eric Estrada agreed to help get out the vote by appearing in an election public service announcement, just one of the many ways the Burbank City Clerk's Office is encouraging people to vote.
Voting in the local election affects their school, affects the streets, affects their safety, public safety. It affects their everyday life around the city of Burbank.
In addition to the PSA, the City Clerk's Office is reaching out to voters in other ways, including teaming up with students from Woodbury University and Burbank High to improve young voter turnout, establishing the I Vote for Burbank 2015 Election Committee dedicated to election outreach and awareness, organizing candidate meet and greet events for voters to connect with all the candidates in person, and increasing their presence on various social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Just how easy is it to vote in Burbank? Well, if you've already registered, you should receive in the mail your voter packet, which comes in this large white envelope, has the city seal right up here in the corner. Keep an eye out for that. Within that envelope are 3 very important things. 1, your voter information pamphlet. Within this pamphlet is all the information about the election, about the candidates, about how to vote. Everything you need to know is in this pamphlet. Be sure to read it, and you'll be as informed as I am. Then we also have here your ballot itself. On the ballot, on both sides, there are the candidates' names. Next to each candidate name is a little white oval. When you're going to vote for a candidate, you need to fill that oval in completely with a dark ink pen, such as this one, and you do that for each of the candidates you're voting for. Once you have voted completely on both sides of the ballot, you take this little top part off. This is your receipt to say that you voted. So you tear that off, keep that, you take the rest of the ballot here, and you put it in your yellow return envelope. This one right here, as you can see. Just put it right in there. This yellow return envelope is great because it is already addressed to the city clerk's office, and it is also already postage paid. So you do not need to put a stamp on this envelope. But the one thing you do need to do, and this is very important, you need to make sure you sign the envelope at the red X and date it right here. You must do this for your ballot to count. So make sure you sign it, date it, and then you take your envelope, lick it, seal it. It's ready to go. You can drop it in the mail, or you can also drop it off at the city clerk's office or at one of the other ballot drop-off locations. Remember, for the primary election, your last day to register is February 9th, and your ballot must arrive by February 24th to be counted. For the general election in April, the last day to register is March 30th, and your ballot must arrive by April 14th. For Burbank On Demand, I'm Walter Lutz.